Welcome back. Welcome back to the Centurion Theory. Alright, today's topic is talking about if I can be any character out of the Bible, who would I be? If you think about it, who would you be? Well, I got a morph of 3 characters, which represents the person that I am today, which is David, the courageous one that was willing to fight no matter who, and had the faith of fighting and the wisdom that God profound upon Solomon, and also the wisdom of Aaron. So all 3 of those people I want to become, because God speaks highly of these people because He used them in a very significant way in the Bible. And plus, they're not that tall. I'm not that tall, so but they have great aspect of life dealing with what they was doing. David, you got to look at him. All his brothers that always was inside the house or whatever, David was the only ones tending to the sheep. He fought bears, he fought lions, he fought. It was something in the Bible where he said he went into the mouth of a lion and took the sheep out. None of his brothers have this. None of them had this to do. And when Aaron went to go to find David, he looked at him. He like, well, he asked David's father. He like, one of your sons those pronounced as king. Where are they? And then all of them, all 6 of them came. But then the 7th one, which was David. David was out there, the pastor. He was like, here goes all of my sons. So Aaron went out and said, do you have another? And they were like, yes. He's out there, over there, tending to the sheep. So he went out there to him, and he was like, this is the one. Huh? The smallest one? That's what God said. So it's like, don't be deceived by the height of a man, the size of it. Because God have a way to use a person that you would never understand. So, and you know, when he fought Goliath, he got his son a stone, wind it up and killed Goliath with one blow. Because of God, the faith he had in him. He said he knew that Goliath was an unsaved creature. That's the reason why he beat him. You think about it. If you know somebody is wicked and unsaved, how could they ever outbeat you, that knowing that you have God in front of you? How? Can't. Yeah, I got a haircut this weekend. So you can't. And then, okay, even with David, Solomon had a tough time as well. David's sons. You remember the one son had fooled David and had given him the throne, thought he was Solomon. Then Solomon had to go fight and to take it. And then he sought out and told his gods after he became there to do away with his mother and the brother, so he won't have future ties of trouble. So what makes you think that in the Bible, and then he blessed it Solomon with all the riches, even though God went to him in his dream and said, what do you so proclaim that you want in this world, I grant it to you. You know, Solomon only thought was one thing. He said, God, give me the wisdom so I may be able to teach and mold the people, dwell amongst the people. So he wanted the wisdom from with that selfless act of wants to be able to lead God's people the right way. That's the best thing ever happened. And God gave him wealth upon wealth. I mean, his wealth had the magnitude of $1 trillion some dollars. Because he was the wealthiest man in the world. Yeah, he fell by the wayside in some of them. I mean, you got to think about it. He's still man, but God knows his true heart. Just the fact of when he had a man killed just for his wife. I was like, well, that was greed there, Solomon. Because you had 700 wives and 300 concubines. That's 1,000 women. So God gave you all this and 1,000 women. You got greedy for just this one man's woman. Because you never felt the flesh of her. But it was something, you know, he paid for. He did. But then there was another guy came out and told him it was a rich merchant was trying to buy a cow, and the man only had that one cow, and he took it. What should we do about the man? Say we ought to go and kill him and give him the cow and give him 10 more. But then the man said, so that's what we ought to do with you. That's the funniest thing. They put out a scenario that actually spoke of his leadership and you know, when he fell. But he also had he ordered the guards to cut the baby in half because it was 2 mothers. One mother said, we'll cook the baby. We'll cook my child this day, and then we'll cook yours the next. So the other ones reneged on it, you know. She was like, well, hey, that's my baby. They like, nah, with soldier. Cut it in half and both of them get 2 half. The real mother said, no, get the baby. I'd rather see her in the arms of someone else than to see her die. And you see how significant that went? He said, now, that's the true mother of the child. Because it would never make known about it if they cut it up and killed it. That's the craziest thing. So, who would you want to be besides Jesus? And he's a character in the Bible, you know. Even the disciples. Which one? Which one would you rather be? Which one captivated your character of today's time? Which one of them? If I said 3, Aaron just he was an older man. That had, you know, that was the goatee come from. Wisdom of a man. That's how they profound their wealth and wisdom back in biblical times. It was because of the chin hair. So, what do you want to do? We can make scenarios about any and everybody. I said this. I done it. The topic. Who would you want to be? A character in the Bible for a reason. Because each one of the characters They had to go through something. They had a journey to make. But we look at, hey, David, when he fought Goliath, we see the triumph of that. But we never seen the journey to lead up to that. Because David trained every single day of his life. He trained for that big moment. Aaron, train every single day for him to be used by God. See, hey, this is a man of great character. Solomon trained. He trained to be a great king. He was a king at a young age, when he was about 15, 16 years old. So therefore, his mind had to be very well advanced to take on multitudes of people and make sure that they was well taken care of. His life was his own. His life was the people of Israel. So, if anything was to happen today or tomorrow, even though the coronavirus is going on, how would you want to be remembered? That's the biggest and the significant thing of it. Because all the characters, they were remembered in a very big and impact way of this world. They were. That's why they was in the book of the only living book, the book of life, which is the Bible, and other books that have been written. They are profound in these books. So, they're the real superstars and the heroes of the world. So, please subscribe and like. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified of each and every video I upload. I put out great content, and I make your mind focus to think. I'm surely gonna do a book soon. Me and one of my co-workers is working on it. She's become a big fan of me, even though it took us 6 months to actually just to have a conversation with each other. But by that waiting, it was something already in the works. God's plan. So please, thank you.